just so that if there's anyone who couldn't attend, maybe they can check the video. So I'm going to create a file, let's say function me.py. So we just create a function. And this one is just to have a file so that you can upload it. And then we're calling the function. And then let's check if it can run. Okay, so you see it running. So we created a folder named Git class. And this folder is going to be this folder is going the name of the folder. Okay, let me go back to the folder of see this folder. This is a folder of we created Git class. So this folder is going to be our repo. So we're going to it inside in order to create a repo, go it inside it, Git class. Now we're inside it, and inside we have a file called a function, the function file that we created. And then from here, we say git init. When you git init, you initializing that folder to be a repo. Say git init, and then this folder now it's a repo. And then in order to it to go, you go to your GitHub. From your GitHub, you create a new repo. And same name as the folder that you created there. See git class, and then you say create a repo. There's a URL, this one. You need to copy it, but before we copy it, we're going to our terminal of the VS Code. You're telling your computer, your system, that's who you are, so that you can know. You say git config space dash global user name, and then open double inverted comma or one, it doesn't matter. And then inside the inverted comma, use the username. Username is the name that you use when you log in with your GitHub. Remember, GitHub is not a Git. GitHub it's a cloud. It's a cloud system where you save your code there, where you save your source code. So username is the username that you use when you log in here on this GitHub. And then once you put your username into enter, and then now it says it again, config global user email, and then you use the email. But remember, you use the email that you log in with it, and that email must be between the inverted commas, or if it's one or two statements, and then you say enter. And then once you enter, you want to to upload the work that we did, this function. Remember the function we did, the one that's greeting us. So you say git add. If you wanna upload everything, okay, let me just do a readme file. I'm just doing a readme so that you can have maybe two files in this folder. Okay, in this class we have two files. We have a function, the one that we did, and then the read file, where it tells us what is your Git class repo is about. And then if you want to upload your files, you can git add. See that you use the name find make.py. If you use the name, like we say git add and then find the file that you have, you're gonna upload only this file. But if you wanna upload everything that is inside this folder, you say git add and then dots, and then say enter. And it's everything that's inside of that folder is gonna be uploaded or has already been uploaded. And then git commit, cause git and GitHub cooperation is when you're pushing away so that you can work with someone else. So when you commit, you're sending a message, okay, what did I do of this work in this branch? What did I do? So you say, okay, adding you're telling someone that is gonna check your work, that's okay. So and so Smanga uploaded a greeting function and the file. Save file, and then Git will tell you, okay, the commit that was done adding a greeting function and the read file, and this file created the mode. And then we must push, git push, and then it's gonna say git remote add. Because remember, even getting the URL from the GitHub, you say git remote means from the GitHub add. You can just say origin. Go to your GitHub, and then you say copy this double corner here. Say copy. You copy, then go back to your terminal, and say you put it at URL, and then say enter, and then say git push. The name. Remember it was origin, and then after I say git push set. I mean dash set dash upstream, and then origin main. The name of the name of your branch, and say push. If you're using SSS, it's gonna want your password, and then now we are done. Everything is push. And then when you go to your GitHub to verify did my things went up, did I push it on my GitHub? Yes, it's been pushed. You see, this is the README file that we're writing on our a VS Code. You see there's git class, blah, blah, blah. And then there's a function that we're writing in our VS Code it has been uploaded. And then the work is done now. Everything that we're doing has been pushed and then it's on a system. And then you can just copy this to submit if you like PLP that they wanted you to submit. Creating here. You say Git, you can check if what branch do you have in your Git. We only have one branch, which is main. The branch that you are in, it's gonna show you with a green and a star. See there's a star here. Means you're running a branch that you're in. Git, check. Please check out. It means you want to go to a certain branch, a certain branch. You want to create another branch. So if you want to create a website B, and then say name, say dash B, and then the name of the branch that you want to create. If you're doing like this, means you are checking it and also want to go to it. You're creating it and then also want to go to it. It's saying any name you can find. There is an intro to Git. And the system is telling you to switch to a new branch, which is intro to GitHub. When I say Git branch, you see now the green highlight and the star is on a intro to GitHub. So let's say you did something cool. Let's say maybe you want to do some work on this branch. Git. Git another. Okay, we can give it with the parameter here. Print. The parameter plus the same full name. Just writing it. Okay, and then you call the function create. And then you can call it as many times as you want. Same. Save. Let's try to run it. Okay, so you can see the small as a pause, govern as a pause. And now once this is our program project is done, then we want to push. Do the same thing, kids. And okay, now we can because it's only one file here. You can just say then gauge with the function with git push. It says push. It says push the work, but it says push it to the branch intro to Git. So now we need to pull so that you can be on the same. You see now it says Git push compare or pull. You can just, if you want to just get from here, do it manual from here, compare and pull. Say able to match. Okay. Say pull. Get done and then say match. Confirm your match. Okay, your match was done. And then go to your class. You see now you have two branch, but the work that you push on a different branch on the intro to Git is only one branch. It's only one main because you have matched. Because yes, okay. There's a function that we did on the main branch. And then the other programmer can check, okay, you did on a different branch. And then every work is done. So you can check your work, other work that is done by someone else, and the work that is done by the other. Wanna bang to main? Your branch is subject to went to main. You switch to main now. So the most important thing on Git is your Git. It's your Git add, Git push, and Git commit. Changing to branch, I think we did it on the last work in PLP. I think one last assignment on a PLP. I think on where you go and fork for cloning. Or maybe I can also do the cloning. Let's say you want to clone. If you wanna fork, if you wanna fork the work of someone from let's say someone else, and then you go there's this thing that says fork. That's where you fork. It means when you fork, you're taking that work into your system, into your GitHub. You can eat and then after you fork it, and then you can eat and then clone it. So I'm gonna try to clone maybe one work. I think that's going to be our last one, and then maybe we can ask any question. Where's if you want to clone, this is the work, GitHub sheet, and then you go to your code where it's the green highlighted, and then you copy this URL. copying it. You go to your terminal, and then you say git clone, and then you paste the URL that you want to clone. It's got a lot of work, and then it's done. And then you say ls to check the work. You see, it created a folder with name GitHub -sheet. So when I go inside cd GitHub cheat sheet. It's 10 minutes. So when you clone something, you're taking from your GitHub, your cloud work, and then you bring it to your local computer. So you see now we bring it here. We got residence, readme, everything you got it here. If you wanna verify if you have it in your group, where is my PLP folder? We go here. PLP, and then what did I go? Software engineering was go to software engineering. There's a class that we're doing today, and then there's the one that I cloned. Remember, that's the one I cloned from the GitHub. That's the work that is here. And then from cloning, and then you can either edit or do something. And then if anyone want to have question or want to try something within 10 minutes, maybe you can share your screen, and then I'll tell you to do this, go to this next one. Do you have any question?
I know, Mina, the questions I had, you are answering them very well, because everything you've demonstrated perfectly would see what are we supposed to do. Yeah, I'm satisfied, beyond satisfied even. This is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Brasmanga, throughout your demonstration, which was perfectly clear, however, I'm worried about since you pushed twice, when you were pushing your changes or your modifications, is there no a way that you can just simply do git push without setting the upstream? Because I think when you always have to set the upstream to origin, it's some sort of time consuming. Is it not gonna work if I can just say git push just like that? Or do I have to set the SSH first?
If you don't use SSH, then you don't need the upstream.
Okay.
You can either run without an SSH connection. When you see there's SSH and then there's HTTPS. So if you're pushing it on a HTTPS, if your system is not covered with a secured position, then you don't need to always push on an S-string, unless if it wants you. Then if it's wanting, then you're gonna push but most of the time it will direct you. If you to this absolutely to this, but most of the time you can just put, as long as your system is setting up without secured SSH, you can just push on without setting up upstream.
Do you think we will cover the git ignore feature
in this? I never see on my, because I think I finish it. We don't have in this curriculum.
Yeah, because that is also very important when it comes to security.
Yeah.
All right, I get you.
But I think most of the time, for now, I think if we can get used to git push, and then to ignore to ignore is just most of where we are more of a master now. And sometimes you want to ignore some certain file or some certain file. They don't know. We don't want them to go up to your cloud.
Yes.
Or it's checking your log. Let me check Git log. Git log just tell you where what change did you do, what did you commit.
So another question then, isn't it maybe for, I'm just asking me on the behalf of others, because this is sometimes a common mistake that we do, only to find that maybe if I modify my Python file right now, maybe I want to add a function, and then I do git add, then it gets tracked before I can commit, right? And then now, what if I want to cancel? How do I cancel the changes that I've made there? How do I restore back to the way they was, like undo? How do I do that from the terminal?
If you wanna undo your change.
Yes, before I can commit, isn't it? Now I can write, maybe let's say I'm calling another function there on line number 8. I can say my greet, then in bracket, then I put a string of my name, Temba. And then now I want to change it back to the way how it was. Mara, I've already made git add and a dot, maybe to add everything. Obviously, it's going to track everything. But before I can make a commit, I want to take it back to the way how it was. How do I undo that? That's the question that I have.
You can either git revert.
Git revert.
Yeah.
Can you demonstrate that? Maybe just add one function, then add it, then do git revert and see. Just call it one more time on the top one that you have already. No, I mean on the code. Add another line. Maybe we can just okay. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say you added a line.
Yeah, just call it with, yeah, add a line, then track it on it. Just anything. Maybe you can call it one more time, then just change. Nice. Then let's track it then.
Let me check the branch. Okay, you are in a main. Okay, the one that we haven't pushed yet, right? We haven't pushed on our kits.
It cannot appear on the git log because we have not committed yet and we have not pushed it yet. Let's do git status first. You see, now if it's in red, that means it is not committed as yet. We have to do git add and track that file.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to push even that.
Yeah, it's fine. What does it say there?
Git warning, there's an embedded kit, but there's a There's a, you remember the one, the repo that are pulled
No, you
from
need to
Git cheat
yeah,
sheet.
you
So
need to
still
navigate
to
into
pull
that
it.
directory.
Remember, I created, there are two directories. Remember, there's this repo, which is Git, the one that we were working in before.
Yes, I remember.
And then inside, and then inside it, there's a Git. Inside there's a Git, the one that I forked from the system, from the Git